Hey YouTubers, this is Benny Fox007, and to my 37 subscribers on my channel, I'm going to be talking a little bit about Facebook games, and how they are rigged to make money off of you. Have you guys ever played Candy Crush and you get so far through the game and then you realize it gets so difficult to where you have to start buying power-ups or boosters? I know what you mean. The whole point is to get you in the game. These creators are to get you in the game, get you to play the game, get you addicted to where you're going to play on hours on end, and then you find out that you keep running out of lives, and then you have to start using power-ups, boosters, or what you may call it, or extra lives. That's when you have to start paying money. These games are not completely free. Usually what will happen is we'll play a game and then you have 5 lives. Some games it takes 1 heart to play a level. And sometimes you can play a game up to 5 times, and then you have to wait 40 minutes or maybe up to 5 hours before you get all your hearts back. I think that's on, I think it's on Diamond Dash or whatever it's called. Or yeah, Diamond Dash Saga, whatever it is. It takes 1 life to play 1 level, and when you run out of them hearts, you have to either buy more or you have to sit there and wait to continue the game. That's how they make money. These app developers make money off you guys. I think it's dumb that you guys have to spend hundreds of dollars on these games when there's better things you can do with that money. That's why I don't mess with Facebook anymore, because I played games on there. I played Candy Crush on there. They rig it so that you could start spending money, buying lives, buying boosters or power-ups just to get through the next level, and I think it's ridiculous. Sometimes you'll find out that when you get stumped on a level, you have to play it like 4 or 5 times before you even move on to the next stage. And I just got fed up with it, and I left Facebook for good, because I don't care too much for the games on there. I think they're rigged to make money. I can't say that's a bad thing. I mean, whoever created the apps have to make the revenue somehow. That's okay, but if it becomes excessive, where you guys have to lose lives all the time when you're trying to get past the level, or maybe it's so damn hard that you have to continuously buy a booster or a power-up just to more or less cheat your way through the level, that's not gameplay, and that's not game content in my opinion. You're having to spend money to play the game just to have a good gameplay experience, and that's ridiculous. You know, the PlayStation 2, okay, I'm getting a little bit off topic. PlayStation 2, you mess up, you just start off from the last checkpoint and keep going until you get to your next checkpoint, or you complete your objective and move on to the next mission. It's not like that nowadays. They want you to either get through the level, or if you can't get through it, you have to pay to get through it. By buying additional lives, or you have to pay to replenish your health, or you have to pay for these boosters to help you get through the level in order to advance to the next stage. Because I've noticed, like Candy Crush, I can get all the way up to, I think, level 20 before I start having a little bit of difficulty of getting through the game, and then I'd have to start using boosters to help me break the candies in order to complete the maze to get through the next level. But you guys, these games are rigged. If you're throwing a lot of your money into these games, you need to stop and turn back and think about what you're doing. You need to say, is my life worth playing Candy Crush just so I can spend $300 on a fucking Candy Crush game, when I can spend $300 on food or $300 on going to a movie or something? These games are not worth your lives. These games are not worth your money. It's okay you put a little bit of money on there, but not all the time. These people are trying to make us addicted to these games so we can start spending money. That's a problem with Google Play. That's a problem with fucking Facebook. That's a problem with iOS Store, the Apple Store, or the App Store on the Apple or iPhone, whatever the fuck you want to call it. These apps are free to play, but you have to pay if you want to continue to play all the time and advance to the next level. Because like I said, the levels are going to get a lot harder, and then it's going to get to where you have to use cheats or boosters to break your way through the levels to get further on in. These games got over 1,000 levels now, so you can imagine the difficulty on these games now have went from the bars here and now it's way the fuck up in midair now. So all I can say is, if you're playing Candy Crush, you know, King games such as Candy Crush, Papa Bear Saga and all this stuff, play responsibly. Don't throw all your hard-earned money on these games, okay? Because they're engineered to get you addicted, and it's more or less gambling, if I have to say about it. These games are a scam. They want to make money off of you once you get hooked. And I watched Boogie2988. He made a video about spending $350 on Candy Crush. What the fuck? Boogie spending $300 on fucking Candy Crush, on fucking boosters, just because you can't get past the game. I know you did it for a video, but Jesus Christ, $350 for a Candy Crush game. What the hell? That game is not worth $350. So ultimately, the game is not free of charge, because every time you put $1 on that game, that's how much you're paying for that app. If you look at it, they're making money off that app, because they have to make money on it in order to pay for the app itself, to have the app out there on the store, and they have to pay the Google store to have it on their inventory or their catalog, and server costs and all that. And these people, King Games, they make millions of dollars on this every year, every fucking year or every month. I could imagine they make probably millions of dollars off of these games, because people that really get hooked on it spend all kinds of money not realizing that what they're doing is more or less gambling. They're more or less at a fucking casino. They're playing against the odds of beating each level, knowing that they're just going to have to put more hard-earned money on these games just to get through the game, just to be on top of everybody else or getting a high score. So you guys, I'm done with Candy Crush. I'm done with Bubble Witch. I'm done with all this crap because it's rigged. They're trying to do it to get me hooked on it, and I'm not falling for it. And I just don't feel like spending money on games that you play on a tablet. I just don't see it. Because I played the games before, I had fun, but not fun enough where I want to spend $350 on in-app purchases. It's just ridiculous. So guys, play responsibly if you do play Candy Crush or anything like that. Don't get over your head and put all your entire paycheck on there, because your life ain't worth these games. So play safe, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. I know everybody out there plays Candy Crush, so let me know what your experience is, and if you want to tell me how much you paid on the game, I'll respond, because you guys, your life is not worth spending your finances on these games. Alright, good day, good night.